Well, it's been a week after polling day. I can't quite believe it. We've had time to reflect on the result, have a little bit more time to digest it. I have to admit that it's not necessarily got any easier. I'm still quite devastated, of course, that we didn't get the result that we hoped for on the day. And then the second bit of news with the First Minister resigning was a bit of a double blow as well. But as much as I'm devastated and as much as I had a lot of despair in the early hours of Friday morning as the results started to trickle in, I'm now filled with a huge amount of hope, as all my colleagues in the Scottish Government and I think in this wider Yes movement are, filled with hope because every single one of us knows that forever we've changed the political establishment, not just here in Scotland, but in the rest of the United Kingdom. We've smashed the politics of the political parties and we've replaced it with the politics of the people. As the First Minister said, we dared to dream, and every single one of us are the guardians of that dream. But more than the guardians, we all have a responsibility. It doesn't matter if you're a government minister, it doesn't matter if you've been active in a political party for 40 years or you came out just in the last 4 hours of polling day because you wanted to do your bit. Every single one of us now has a responsibility to ensure that politics never goes back to how it was before, and we continue to grow and strengthen that movement beyond anything that this country, this nation, these islands, maybe even this continent has ever seen before. I'm more sure than ever that independence will happen in my lifetime, and I hope that you'll be part of that journey too. In terms of my own personal circumstances, I want to thank everybody for the messages of support, but also the messages of encouragement to throw my hat into the ring for deputy leadership. I've been thinking long and hard about it. I've thought about my own personal circumstances, my own family circumstances, and just where I am in government. If somebody had said to me that I would be an MSP for the city that I was born in, that I would be a minister in the government for external affairs, that I would go through this life-changing referendum experience all before the age of 30, I wouldn't have believed them in a million years. I am the ultimate definition of the boy who got lucky, and I've enjoyed every single minute of it. But I've still got a lot of learning to do, a lot of growing to do as well. And for that and for many personal reflections, I won't be going for the deputy leadership. There are other candidates much better suited, and I will be supporting Keith Brown. Very happy to be supporting Keith Brown. He's a government colleague. He is solid. You can rely on him. But on top of that, he's charismatic. He's got the personality. And he's going to be a great deputy to whoever the successor, of course, is, which I hope will be, of course, Nicola Sturgeon as First Minister. So that Sturgeon-Brown team, I think, is a great team to take us forward, not as a government, not just as a government, but also as a movement into the future as well. So look, don't sit back, get involved. The SNP membership, I can't even remember the latest figure, probably 62,000, and it's growing. But get involved. If it's in the SNP, of course, preferably. If it's in another political party that is supporting the independence cause, or if it's in the movement, make sure you get involved. This is not a time for sitting back. We are this close to achieving the greatest prize our country and our countrymen and women and those generations that are not even born will ever have. So get involved and do your bit.